remember when I was a kid, there was adventures from time to time that I would have. I mean, some I would have in my own mind, and some were actual adventures. And the perpetrator of most of those adventures is here tonight. He is a very dear friend. He was sort of like an uncle until I got old enough to be like a brother, and now we're just buddies. And everything that I actually know about playing the guitar, I stole from him, including this one little thing, and I'm going to bring him up in a minute, but I want to play this first, because I don't know if he knows this, but we were here at some point earlier this year. I was sleeping on the bus, and because we were between shows and something, it wasn't worth going home. I was just going to stay right here. And so I'm sleeping on the bus. Early in the morning, there's a knock on the door. And I come out, and George is there, and he's got 11 guys from South Africa, black singers who were making the rounds of the churches to see if they could raise some money from families back home. These guys have been playing together since the apartheid days, when it was illegal and dangerous to be singing together. And so they didn't know who I was. I mean, I was just a guy on a bus. And George introduced me to them and them to me, and they told us their story. And I said, well, you know, just by some chance, I mean, we can't book the show, the season's already booked, but there is a hootenanny tonight. And if you guys want to come on down, you can sing a few songs, we'll pass a basket around, you know, try to raise some money. And we called up some people, you know, to come on down, this is going to be something special. So 11 guys get in here, and it's sitting somewhere over there, and eventually you could tell that they were really anxious to be singing their songs. Sitting here, going through, you know, a hootenanny was not something they were familiar with, and but eventually they get up there, get up here, and they start singing and dancing, doing their thing. What was the name? Seasway? Yeah. Right. And I just thought it was fun and magnificent and really good. And so they do their thing, and everybody is appreciative, and they get off and they sit down politely. I knew they wanted to get out of here, but they were gonna, you know, they had been invited to sing, and so now they felt obligated to sit through the rest of the evening. I said, before you go, let me sing you a little song in your own language. And they were looking at me like, what? I mean, here I had my cowboy hat, you know, and I got up on this little stage, and I sang them this song. I said, I might not have the words right, because I learned this from an American cowboy singer. And they were all like, they had no idea what I was talking about, until I started singing. And pretty soon their faces were going like, and they were smiling and laughing. And so after the song was over, I got off the stage and sang goodbye to him out there, and the head guy come up to me and he said, you know, you could make a living singing that kind of stuff. He said, you could fill stadiums, that's our stuff. The song went something like this.